Hey guys, Tim Darnell here. Great to be with you. I've got some pretty startling new announcements, some developments that I want to share with you. And I'm going to be reading some notes down here, so I'm looking down a little bit. Hope you don't mind that. Hope you're doing well during this COVID thing and all the things that are going on. But, well, we have some answers financially for you that can be tremendous. And we're talking about bombshell marketing. Most of you have heard about that. You've read my book, Bombshell, Recruiting on Autopilot. If you hadn't read that yet, you should have had a free copy of that by now. I'd love for you to read it. It's a real simple read. It just gives you some of my background and some of my discoveries along the way as being a full-time network marketing professional for the last 38 years. And so we've done real well. We've used old school methods, but things have developed tremendously that can include virtually anybody. And we're talking about complete automation here. And there are other people that are going out there and talking about automation, but we have learned some things that really eclipse anything they're doing. And if you try to do their methods, good luck to you. They are tremendous people. I have nothing but respect for them. But I want to share with you a twist that we've put into this that I think is going to literally revolutionize the industry. And I think all of my friends and sort of competitors are going to have to do the same thing. And it's a really, really smart idea here. So pay attention. Stick with me till the end here. It's not going to be long, probably 18 minutes, something like that. So anyway, I just came off a vacation, and Kathy and I drove to Colorado. Her sister lives up there, and we wanted to just get away for a little bit. And so we did some whitewater rafting, loved it. Just so exciting, so fun. The water in August is not just freezing cold, so it's really, you get doused with water, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. We went to several other scenic places, Garden of the Gods. There, I highly recommend it. One of the most beautiful places you'll ever see. And did some other things, did some wakeboard surfing. And that's an interesting new sport to me. And if you know about it, it's really cool. But my son was able to do that, and just great to see him behind the boat doing that. No rope, just skiing on that wake. So from the boat. So what happens though is when you involved in business a lot, you guys may relate to this, you get into a certain perspective that sort of drags you down a little bit. And so it's great to take a vacation, get clear-headed, get your wits about you again, see things from a totally different perspective. And so we just had a short vacation, wasn't a long one, but man, did it help give me some clarity and be able to reanalyze what we're doing here. So being concise about figuring out the pathway of least resistance for me, for our affiliates, for those listening to my voice, and that includes you. So we don't want any obstacles in our way to success, to getting where we want to be, and that's success in network marketing. So you've read my book. I want you to think about some of the things, the simple concepts in that book, in particular, about getting your message out there to more and more people. We're playing bigger numbers all the time. And so what automation does is take the obstacles out of the equation. It also takes the trading hours for dollars out of the equation, which I think all of us can appreciate that. You don't want to spend there. Basically, you have a job. If you're trading hours for dollars, you have a job. Think smart, think like an entrepreneur. Use all of the technical things that are available to us now that we didn't have years ago. And that's mainly social media platforms. We didn't have Zoom back then. We didn't have a lot of the things that we use on a regular basis. So here's what's slowing a lot of people down in our process. And this is over the last year that we put this together. They had to be taught how to set up their advertising. Most of us are using Facebook. It's the granddaddy of all of them and the best one so far, but you can use other ones. Pinterest comes to mind, is a great one. LinkedIn's good. Twitter's a little pricey. But you can use all those. Just depends on what your audience is, how big a followership that you have. Will help on some of those for the free advertising, but on regular advertising, paid advertising, it really doesn't matter how many people follow you. And so the process of setting up that Facebook ad was challenging for a lot of our people that were coming on board. And I would literally spend my personal time with them for hours, helping them set it up. We'd get on a Zoom together, and we would do screen share where I was seeing their screen and I could direct them around. And a little bit of a cumbersome process, and some people just got frustrated and didn't want to go through with it. And so I was thinking about that on vacation. And so I'm mulling all this over. I mean, the thoughts are going everywhere. So another problem I was noticing is that I had no control over their ads. And once we set the ads up, I didn't even know if they were running the ad or not. And I couldn't go in there and spend all my days and time monitoring all of our affiliates' ads. It's just impossible. Even when we shared that with some other people on payroll here, it's just a cumbersome thing to be able to do. And the affiliates really weren't good at it, and they didn't want to do that. Okay, so you couldn't analyze their results. You couldn't tweak dozens of Facebook back office ad pages, ad center pages, and that kind of thing. So here's another problem. The problem is their budgets were so small. It was like $3 to $5 a day, and most people say, "Well, I can afford that," but I can just tell you that's not going to be real effective. It's just not going to be real effective. Facebook doesn't give a lot of attention to those small dollar ads, and in their scheme of things, that's a really small dollar ad. And so they pay a lot more attention. They give a lot more authority to bigger budget ads. It just makes sense. I mean, all of the platforms are that way. So then the answer came from a suggestion from one of my buddies, a good friend who's been with me forever and in business with me from India. And he made this suggestion that what would you think about us pooling, now listen to this, pooling our monies together and running one single ad. And when he first said it, it was like a light bulb went off, and I went, oh, man, you may be on the biggest thing that you have ever thought in your life. And I started putting the pieces together, how we could make that happen. And I thought, wow, man, that would be a much bigger budget ad. It would reach so many more people, and it would scale up. What we want to do is scale up our advertising. But I was thinking of it as an individual basis. Each one of our individual affiliates would scale up their advertising. In my advertising, I'd scale it up, but it would still be insignificant compared to if we all pooled our money together and we didn't have a bunch of cheapskates on our team that were just trying to get by with as little advertising as they possibly can. No offense intended. It's just the bigger budget ads are what pull it in. And let's say, just give you an example, let's say that $10,000 was spent and the income from that $10,000 was $12,000. Well, you're ahead $2,000 right there, and everybody's happy. Okay, so that's the idea of the ads self-liquidating. They pay for themselves, because what happens is the people come in, they purchase the affiliate position, they come in, and so the commissions on that offset the ad expenditure. That's just a brilliant idea. And other guys and gals that are doing this in the network marketing space are doing that. And so that's a common theme right there. But what if we pooled our funds together and we had a bunch of money in those advertising budgets? Facebook's happy, we're reaching scads more people. Okay, so it takes the dread for the individual affiliate out of learning the Facebook ad process. Most, it's just entirely Greek to them, and they're fearful of it. And so it's a good thing to learn, and I'm willing to teach you. We've got a lot of videos in our back office in our members area that teach all this, but it's still a daunting task to a lot of people psychologically. And so what I thought, boy, this would be phenomenal if our office handled that one ad and we just tweaked it. We A/B tested it constantly so that we're getting the best return on ad expenditure out there, ROAS on spending, return on ad spending, ROAS. And so we got a bigger budget. And so what the brand new affiliate can do, they can come in, they can make their purchase, pay their fee to become an affiliate here, and of that, $1,000 is put toward advertising. Okay, we get 100 people doing that. Now we've got a significant ad budget. I mean, $100,000 ad budget going, and everybody wins. And so we partition those leads just on an ongoing basis, and whoever's in the pool gets the next lead, and then they wait their turn. Next lead that comes up, they get that lead. And so we're dealing with a lot bigger numbers. I got real excited about this idea. I thought, really cool, man. So I'm not here to do old school marketing again. I've done it. We have, I think I've told you before, I've got well over 26,000 people on our MLM that we're building right now. And it's been great. I mean, we've made a lot of money, but we're looking for a better way to do it. And I'm looking for a way to include more people. You listening to me right now would be one of those people that I'd love to include and get you up to snuff with bombshell marketing. That's what we do. It's very different. It's very unusual from what everybody else is doing out there. So we're officially launching October 1st. We were going to launch in May, and everybody knows what happened in the spring of this past year. And stuff happens, right? And that's said more explicitly some places. But, it is what it is. It happened, and it's given us time to sit back and really analyze what we're doing and get it better and better as time goes on. So the idea is that you're putting, imagine this process right here, put a person into your business. You personally enrolled a new person into your business once a week. Then we tweak it up, we scale up to the level that you're putting one a day in your business. Now, if you understand network marketing, you know that is phenomenal. If you did one a week, you'd be ahead of 99 out of 100 people in your network marketing team. One a week. And so if you did one a day, you would start rising up the ranks and get in the top 100, maybe even get in the top 10. I know several people that are doing this exclusively. They're number one in their company. And so you're knocking out major dollars in your network marketing company, and you're making affiliate money by the people that we're reaching with our huge ad out there. They're coming on board. You make that nice 40% commission. It's right at $1,500 right now. And so that's a big deal. So you're making money two ways. You're making money to pay for your ads, and you're building the network marketing company for residual cash flow. I want you to write that down, RCF, residual cash flow. It's why we do this type of business. It's the best business out there to get that passive income, that residual cash flow, and I prefer to call it residual cash flow. It's a lot more active term than passive income. It's a more powerful term. It's got more action to it. So we're going to be going up on price October 1st. So between now and October 1st, we're going to give the same benefits as at this pre-price that we're at right now that will be given at the bigger price before. But all of that makes sense. I want to have a price that people understand this is a real business. This is a real powerful money-making business. And if you'll let the automation take over and put this thing in gear for you, you're going to see tremendous things happen. So we're real excited about it. You don't have to join our network marketing company. We actually have two. We've got one that has a set number of countries, about 20 countries that we're dealing in with my primary MLM. The number two company that we've chosen, we chose it not only for the product, not only for the compensation plan and all the various aspects that go into a company. We also chose it for the fact that it's in like 150 plus countries. And so when somebody responds to bombshell marketing in, say, wherever, Africa or some part of Europe or wherever that my primary company's not in, boom, we put them in the other company. We can do it for other companies also. There's a slight fee for getting that set up so that we can onboard those companies. And once we've done that, it's the same price for everybody. But it does take a lot of office work and technical work to add a new company. We onboard people automatically. A lot of the people that are going to be coming on board, you will never talk to. You'll never have to talk to. You just look at your back office and you say, man, I got 17 new people this week. And that's the kind of thing that you want to see happen. Now think about this. When you do that, you personally enroll. Most comp plans pay very well for personal enrollment. But then you have your people coming in and boom, right off the bat, they're using bombshell marketing and their ads go into effect the day that they come in. Now, we couldn't do that in the past. I had to go through the process of teaching them how to set up their Facebook page, then their Facebook advertising. A lot of them are not digital types. That's a nice way to say it. They're not, not real in tune with internet stuff and everything. A lot of this is, I mean, it's pretty complicated. But if you don't have to handle that and it's completely automated and you're getting leads the day you step into this business. And I'm thinking, man, this is so genius. So I want to thank my friend Pradeep. That's Pradeep in India. And it was just a simple little suggestion on his part. I don't think he realizes what a profound idea that is. And man, when he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really taking it to the next level. And so that is awesome. Now we're going to have to change some things in the system, so we'll be doing a lot of editing. No big deal. But as we're doing that, I want to encourage you, if you would like to talk to me, I would love for you to text me. Let me give you my number. It's 469-667-3444. That's the United States number, so it has a 1 in front of it if you're out of the country. 469-667-3444. I'm going to put that on the screen here in the editing process. But I want you to text me. I want you to tell me who you are, where you're from, what you're looking to accomplish, and when the best time for us to talk is. And we can spend 15, 20 minutes together or whatever if it goes beyond that, that's fine too. But I'm not here to close anybody. No, I am here to just discuss the concept with you. And if it's a match, great. If it's not a match, that's fine too. So if you're trying to build your network marketing company the old school way, God bless you. That's great. You can do whatever you want to do. A lot of people that have been in network marketing for a while, they're comfortable with that, and they think it's the right thing to do. I can just tell you right now, this industry is changing, and all industries change. They all change. I mean, just think of the changes we've seen in the last 4 months. I was fortunate enough to buy some Zoom stock, and I had an advisor who said, man, you need to get on that Zoom stock. So I went in and bought it, and it's almost doubled in just several months here. And so that's a big way of doing business. Many companies are shutting down their offices because they're realizing we don't need the offices. We can do everything we need to do online. And so things change. And network marketing. Okay, so we got interrupted there. I'm going to back up here just a little bit, and I may repeat myself. I didn't see where that ended. Let's talk about you. Oh, I know about you calling me. And while we're doing all this editing and things are not exactly concrete right now where we want them to be, everything with the advertising, however, is. And so we're putting all this together. It's just a matter of some graphics and that kind of stuff that's got to be edited. No big deal. But I want you to call me, 469-667-3444. My name is Tim Darnell, Tim Darnell, D as in Dallas, Arnell. Tell me who you are, where you're from, what you're looking to accomplish, maybe what your background in network marketing is and that kind of thing. Love to chat with you. We'll set up a time and spend about 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes together. Not for me to close you. No, not that. It's for you and I just to chat and talk before this official opening on October 1st. And so if you're one of the first ones to get on board here, it's advantageous for the fact that you're going to be bringing in leads before anybody else is. And those leads turn into affiliates. They turn into network marketing members, enrollees, and that's a great thing. So if you're not looking to do business with me, I highly suggest, if you want to be in network marketing, that you find somebody that's got a great funnel, got a great system, they're dedicated, they know what they're doing, and get with a funnel or try to do your own. I don't really suggest that. It's really involved. I've spent the last year slaving over this to get it to where it's at right now, and I don't regret that at all. I'm glad to be able to do it, but I don't know that you may not last about 2 weeks trying to put this together. It's pretty tedious and pretty complicated. But that's the benefit to those of you that are listening to this call right here. And I hope this has been meaningful to you. I hope I haven't duplicated myself. I can edit it out regardless. I'll figure it out here. But anyway, Tim Darnell here. I want to thank you for being on this, and get in touch with me. Also, you can get with me at tim@thestrugglesucks.com, thestrugglesucks.com, tim@thestrugglesucks.com. Email. Love to hear from you. I'm not going to take a call from somebody that I don't recognize. It's not in my contact list because there's a lot of salespeople out there and goofy stuff going on. So text me is the best way to do it. Introduce yourself, and then we'll go from there. So guys, Tim Darnell here. I hope this has been exciting to you. It's been real exciting for me conceptually. what we're doing here at Bombshell Marketing. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.